Rabbil Alameen. All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of all creation. Wassalatu wassalam ala ashraf al-anbiya wal-mursaleen. And may the salat and the salam be upon the most noble of prophets and messengers. Amma ba'd. To proceed. بعض المكاسب المحرمة بعض المكاسب المحرمة. Some of the prohibited, muharrama, prohibited, al-makasib, makasib, earnings. From kaf, sin, ba. What? Makasib, what someone earns. Al-Hadith al-Sadis was sittun ba'da mi'atain. The 266th Hadith. An Rafi' ibn Khadij radiallahu anhu. On the authority of Rafi' ibn Khadij. May Allah be pleased with him. Anna Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam qal, that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he said, Thamanul kalb khabith. The price of a dog is filthy. Wa mahr al-baghi khabith. And the dowry of the prostitute is filthy. Wa kasb al-hajjam khabith. And the earning of the hajjam, the earning of the one who does hijama, the person who performs hijama on others, is khabith, is filthy. This hadith, if we look at it, is in Muslim. It says, وَهَذَا الْحَدِيث مِنْ أَفْرَادِ الْمُسْلِمِ. This hadith is from those hadith min afrad Muslim, meaning those hadith which only Imam Muslim narrated. كَمَّا نَبَهُ عَلَيْهِ Abdul Haq wa ghayruhu. Just as Abdul Haq and others have narrated. This hadith is reported by Muslim alone. Al-ma'na al-ijmali, the general meaning, ibadallah, or worshippers of Allah, yubayyinu lana an-nabiyyu sallallahu alayhi wasallam al-makasib al-khabitha ad-dani'a. Yubayyinu, he clarifies lana, for us, an-nabiyyu sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, al-makasib, the earnings, al-khabitha. And I say filthy, but it's also evil and wicked, right? The lowly, right? Not just filthy, but lowly, despicable, wicked. Ad-dani'a, again, lowly, despicable, similar in meaning. Al-khabitha, wicked. Ad-dani'a, lowly, from the word dunya, something low. Ad-dani'a. So the Prophet ﷺ clarified for us the wicked, lowly earnings. Al-makasib al-khabitha ad-dani'a. Li natajannabuha. So that we can, li here means in order to, so that. Natajannabuha. So that we can stay away from them. Natajannab, from Jeen, Noon, Ba. Natajannab, to stay, we are to stay away from them, so that we can be on the side of them, away from them, not part of them. Natajannabuha, we can avoid them, in other words, stay away from them. Ila al-makasib, towards the earnings of tayyiba al-sharifa, good and noble. good and noble makasib. ومنها and from them, meaning al-makasib al-khabitha ad-dani'a, from the lowly, despicable, wicked earnings, thaman al-kalb, the price of a dog, buying and selling dogs. Wa ujratu, and the hire, the money earned, the salary of the zaniya. Ujratu az-zaniya, the salary of the zaniya, the fornicating woman. Ala zinaha, the money that she earns, her salary for zina. Wa kasb al-hajjam, and the earning of the one who does hijama. Fahiya makasib, because they are earnings, dani'a, lowly, kariha, from something makruh, disliked, kariha, disliked, safila. Safila, again, being something to do with lowly, something lowly, something again, something lowly, base, despicable. All these are like synonyms for one another. Kariha, dani'a, safila, khabitha. Yatajannabuha, he stays away from them, he avoids them. The one who possesses al-karama, the one who possesses nobility, wal maru'ah, and manhood. He's a real man. He stays away from them, right? Min fawaidi wa ahkam al-hadith, from the benefits, the virtues, and the rulings of the hadith. Awalan, firstly, an-nahi, the prohibition, an thaman al-kalb, the prohibition of the price of a dog, wa mahr al-baghi, and the dowry of the prostitute, wajtinab ma yuaddi ilayhima, and avoiding, avoiding, staying away from, ma, what, yuaddi, what leads to, yuaddi, what leads to, ilayhima, those two. And we'll see why I just mentioned those two and not the third one. And it's probably clear in your mind. I didn't know hijama was, right, khabith. I didn't know that doing hijama for money was khabith. Thaniyan, secondly, an-nahi, the prohibition, an kasb al-hajjam, the prohibition of the earnings of the hajjam, the one who performs hijama on others. لأنها, because it is mihnatun, it is an occupation, mihna, an occupation, dani'a, a lowly occupation. Mukhilla, basically devoid, mukhilla, devoid, bil karama wa sharaf, devoid of honor and nobility. Fa maksabuha, so its earnings, maksabuha, khabith, its earnings are filthy, wicked. Right? Its earnings are filthy and wicked. Walil ulama, and for the ulama, or belonging to the ulama have fi kasb al-hajjam, regarding the earnings of the hajjam, qawlan, they have two statements. Al-awwal, the first of them, anna maksabuhu haram, that his earnings, whatever he earns, is haram. Wal-qawl al-thani, and the second statement, lil ulama, belonging to the scholars, أنه halal, that it is halal, it is permissible. وهو صحيح, and it is what is correct. لأن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم, because the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم أعطى, he gave الحجام, he gave the one who performed hijama, الذي حجمه, which performed hijama on him, he gave him أجرته, he gave him his salary, his price. والقول الأول, and the first statement, القول الأول, the first statement, منسوخ, is abrogated. هذا, this, والله تعالى أعلم, and Allah knows best. Allah the Most High knows best. وصلى الله وسلم وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. And may the salat and the salam be upon our Prophet Muhammad and upon his family and all of his companions. Inshallah, we won't have class for over the weekend here, which is Al-Jumu'ah and Sabt, and we will begin on Yawm al-Ahad once again.